What's up, gang?
We're rolling.
South Florida Peat lovers, Sherry Drams back at it. Yeah, moly mole. That's a new friend rocking in his cheek side. And, you know, this South Florida Peat lovers, we're about to wrap it up here on this weekend extravaganza.
That's right. Mole the tournament here.
Yeah, so we figured, you know, why not end it on a good note? I don't think we've done this this tournament type on this three, you know,
players,
pre-teenagers that are dear to our hearts, and you know, it's just one of those things. And I will say, bro, I was looking at some pictures earlier of the last bottle of Mac 12 that we drank.
A lot darker.
Yeah, and it was a lot darker. We've engaged in this conversation for the last 2 days because we just got this bottle, and then we're looking at the color of the spirit. Jesus Christ.
Look at that shit. It's like a fine oak.
Yeah, it's really light in comparison to the other ones. And I can tell you right now, there's been no chemistry experiments going on in here this week. So, you know, we're not watering anything down. It's just, you know, it was just an observation. And then when we drank it, you know, although it's really close to the 12 taste, is lacking some character.
So we're wondering.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're starting to scale back, that the man is already caught up.
Yeah.
And
the color's fading away for sure.
Yeah, it's almost like McFly.
Yeah, and we just noticed that this was bottled January 14th at 9:33 p.m. So anything before this date or anything after this date, I'm guessing that you're probably gonna pick up the same thing.
Yeah.
So when you guys go and buy it, I don't know if you can see up here, right there, right with a label that's inside the bottle. You could tell when it was bottled, time and date. So let's not make this shit long.
Yeah, exactly. So let's jump right to this puppy boy.
I'm thirsty.
And you know what we're gonna do here is just kind of go through the motions and see what we got.
Let's serve the Mac, since I already have a little bit of it.
All right.
And not necessarily we have to.
Well, just give it to me right here in the Karen.
We don't necessarily have to go with the Mac first.
Right.
But just so we know, Bunnahabhain being the second one. You know, and the interesting part is that we haven't been able to find a lot of information on Bunnahabhain 12, but I don't smell any peat. You don't smell any peat either, right?
Well, we're gonna go through this in a minute. I don't smell. I don't get nothing on the nose, but we'll see what the palate confirms.
I'll tell you right now that based on my experience with this trio here, we should start off with a Fedec 12 slider.
Yeah, because once we go the puncher we get, the harder it's going to become to come back with a better reading.
That's right.
So I can tell you that the Glenfiddich is really light color. Mm-hmm. You know, it's almost like a mix of like a rubbing alcohol and some piss.
Some of that nation. 40% alcohol.
It's great. Fruity on the nose.
It is really fruity.
Really floral. It kind of reminds me of the Levitt 12 to a certain degree. It's got a lot of those elements. I could pick up some pear in the background. Honey for sure.
You know, this is the way I've interpreted the competition between the Fedec 12 and the Levitt 12. I don't know if you guys remember the 1986 Chevy Astro van and the 1986 Ford Aerostar. You either like one or you hate the other. One or the other. This is how it is. For years, he's been leaning toward the Levitt instead of the Fedec, and I've always been a fan of the Fedec simply because they're both floral and they're both really fruity. But just because of the fact that these people do their batches with sherry casks, you know, a combination of bourbon and sherry. Levitt 12 ain't got no sherry in it, so to me, I disregard that right away. But go ahead. Tell them your story.
The story is you need to shut the fuck up and drink this shit. That's the story right there. If you ask me again, bitch.
Don't make me pull up my knife.
Yeah. But it's still good. Both of them. The Levitt and this one is good. Yes, it does have some sherry influence, so fuck off.
Dumb fuck. This week just confessed to me, man, you were right. The Fedec 12 is better than the Levitt. I said, dumb motherfucker, Check the label.
Well,
It tells you right there.
But it's a matter of fucking when and how and what batch you got and when you drank it and what was your palate like. Because actually, we just had this conversation right now. Since we just went into Twitter now, what we're going to start doing is we're going to start introducing the Peat Lover Malt of the Month. Because what's been happening is that we'll drink some shit today, and then throughout the week, I'll pick it up again and drink it, and I'll taste some shit sometime during the week that I didn't taste the first time around. For whatever reason. Maybe because I brushed my teeth half an hour before, maybe because I had orange juice. For whatever. Cock. Yeah, he was blowing somebody's cock in the backyard. Daryl didn't come through, so he got with the neighbor. So, you know, it's just that kind of shit that goes on. But either way, so this is really, the point of entry is really sweet, really easy to drink. You know, it's got some honey flavors to it, a little bit of toffee flavors to it. It's a good dram overall.
It is. I really like it, though. I mean, over the 11-12, I'll stay with this. I like them both, but I'll give it a couple extra points.
Yeah, I'll give them a slight edge.
Yeah.
A slight edge on it.
I'm not knocking down 11-12. Superb dram, but, you know,
yeah,
I like this better. Anyhow, let's move on. Bunnahabhain 12, 46% ABV. I think actually it's a little higher than that. It's 46.3 ABV. So let's get this cat daddy out of the way. My God, this shit looks. It's getting smaller though.
All right, so we got the Bunnahabhain. Dark bottom, nice, man. It's got like a dark green and looks black.
You see this product on the shelf, you won't pick it up. You're like, come on, it's got to have peat, you know. If I really not into peat, then forget about it. I don't want to do this stuff. Let me tell you something. You like sherry, and even if you don't like peat, or let's suppose that you don't like peat, this shit has no peat. My palate does not pick up any peat on this product whatsoever. So, you like sherry, not first fill. In my opinion, I don't think it's first fill sherry though. But to be honest with you,
for being this color, I don't think it'll be a first fill.
No, it's probably second or third.
12-year-old and the first fill, this shit is probably the color of that bottle where it came out of.
Yeah, more than
and just being a little exaggerating a little, but you know where I'm going with it.
Yeah. So, pick it up, man.
I'm telling you right now that the nose is phenomenal. I pick up nothing but honey. Honey, brown sugar, that kind of shit.
Really buttery though.
Yeah, yeah.
It smells like actual butter.
Oh my God, bro.
Open up some
butterscotch.
Butter. Yeah, butterscotch, butter. What you spread on the bread.
Fucking butter.
I pick up a lot of that.
The legs are phenomenal.
There's a lot of sherry too.
Yeah, they're definitely doing some good things.
Bunnahabhain. For being an island malt, let me tell you.
Yeah, I was reading about it, and you know, this seems to be like, well, we had the 18, we reviewed the 18. We actually had a dram of this the other day, and I like this better than the 18-year-old.
We talked about that a couple of days ago. I like this better than the 18. And to be honest with you, this is like $50. The 18 was like $100. I'm happy with this.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, the alcohol strikes you a whole lot different than that Fiddick. Like it's really spicy on the tongue, whereas the Glenfiddich is not.
It's really nutty. I got cashews all over my mouth.
Yeah, you love nuts in your mouth, don't you?
You're a nut lover?
You just a squirrel trying to get a nut. What a dumb fuck. Yo, so anyway, go back to this.
Wow, this is amazing.
I can tell you right now that in comparison to the Glenfiddich, I like the sweetness to this. It's got more of a sweetness. What I don't like, I wish it did have, was the alcohol not so aggressive on the tongue that the Fiddick has got. With that sweetness, it will be good. Overall, to me, it's a great dram. If you know, probably something you want to smoke with a cigar to tone down that alcohol.
Oh, you want your cigar? I got it right here between my legs. Yeah, get your puta from Cuba.
Yeah, so this is good, man. Really sweet. I'll definitely, I will say, this is really good stuff right here.
Are we gonna do a disqualification thing here? Because if we are, then I'll take this over the Fiddick.
Damn, talking about jumping the gun.
Yeah, well, don't you carry a gun? I won't sweat fucking shooting.
Well, let's see. If we're gonna go through that process in that fashion, I would just say, yeah, the Fiddick is out right away because I know for a fact the Mac 12 is gonna go with the Fiddick too.
Yeah, all right.
And this is just in terms of, you know, complexity, in terms of taste, in terms of body, everything. I mean, we could go on and on about the Mac 12.
So, in all actuality, it all comes down to the Mac. Everybody wants to be like Mac.
All right, so.
All right,
your
fellas.
boy, South Florida Peat lovers.
Here we go. There's our color we're talking about. Light amber.
Yeah, boy, it's somewhat of a dark amber, but not as dark as it used to be. You know, and that's a bit concerning, considering the fact that they're going through all these non-age statement bottles, and when we review some of those bottles, and we compare to some of the products that have the age statement, these are starting to kind of look like the other ones. So
talking about the amber.
Yeah, amber is a bit concerning right now. That this is probably one of the last of the Mohicans right here on the 12s. And I hate to think that way because I think that I could probably pick up some shit somewhere else. It so happened that we picked up one of the newer batches. We'll probably show up to a liquor store and just open up the box and take a look at the shit before you buy it. You know?
Yeah, take a look at the dates. But anything beyond this point, you're probably going to find this color.
Yeah, no, this is not going to be
We're talking about this January 2014.
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean, they could have shit prior to this looking the same way.
I'm going to tell you right now, out of the three right here, shut the fuck up. Out of the three right here, this right here has got the best sherry notes in the nose.
Oh, you love them sherries in your mouth, don't you?
You don't tell nobody about my wooden dick.
I won't tell anybody about my fucking splinter in your mouth.
Put a hinge on it and shove it up your ass. Yo, so all of that, right? So the dark is a darker color on the Mac 12. Is definitely it's got more sherry notes on when you smell it. I mean, right away, that's all I really smell. I don't pick up much of anything because it's just kind of overwhelming. Well, maybe the glass got to do something with it. If I would have put another glass, maybe it would have held some of the aroma like it does.
And put my bolts on the glass for you?
Yeah, they do fit.
But you know, the warmth, when I stuck my nose in the glass, it reminds me of the amber that we opened up just a few months ago.
Yep.
So
it does.
I'm inclined to think here that because of this reminiscent, we may have some of that shit in here. Or, you know, it could have been mislabeled. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah, I would just simply say that, you know, it looks like it's going in that direction. And I hate to speculate because that's all we're doing right now. But, you know, you can't help to look at it that way when you're already starting to mess with some of the non-age statements. And there's a reason for that. They don't want to give it an age statement because now they just like cheating everybody. Shit, I'm really tempted to call the freaking distillery and tell them to give me my money back or send me the real shit.
Oh, yeah. I feel cheater here. It's not the same, man. It's definitely not that old Mac 12 pungent, you know, sherry, smack on your face.
Still, I mean, it's still good, but, you know, shit, man, we should go back to the other video that we did on the Mac 12 and kind of look at that, too. What I can tell you right now is the best out of the three right now. Even so, with the lack of body. It does. It's really smooth. It's longer lasting than the other ones. It kind of just like lingers everywhere. Like whereas the other ones, you know, just kind of.
We just had the other two, and this is like overlapping everything else.
Yeah, it definitely is a better dram in terms of the quality. The other ones are good, but this one's superior.
It is, in my opinion.
This one's superior.
Yeah.
So, I don't got anything else. We're on Twitter. Check us out at Sherry Drams. South Florida Peat lovers, follow us on check us out on the channel. For those of you guys that always continue to stop by, man, thanks for the love, man. We really truly appreciate that, man. We actually have a lot of fun. We're trying to engage more in the videos by kind of like replying to you guys and getting your thoughts and that sort of stuff, man. But sometimes with the busy schedules, they don't allow for that. So
Mega Prime Supreme.
Mega Prime Supreme. You got to make a comeback, bro. Barto, keep it coming. Julian, just keep pumping the videos. I mean, everybody, the Scotch gals, Ralphie, everybody, man. I think the little community we got going on, man, is getting bigger. And everybody's got their own style of review and shit.
Shut the fuck up and end this shit.
Fuck you. Peace.